Yes, people. Welcome back to AIN Sports for the Champions League match week 2 preview. We've got an elite panel today. We've got 5 of us, obviously barring one person who will be joining us in a bit. We've got Augustia, Jack, King, and then Josh, the legend himself, who's been on shows plenty of times as well. And you've seen these familiar faces before. You've seen them on Premier League shows. You see them podcasts, F1 shows, NBA shows, NFL shows, and the rest of it. Big up, lads. Hope you guys are well. And yeah, let's get started, man. How were we saying? All good?
Yeah, we are loving it. I don't know about you guys. Champions League, as a United fan, is my escapism. Right, Ekevin? We escape from hell. We watch some top tier, beautiful, brilliant, electrifying football. And this week, Barca PSG, give me, man, give me. I am getting goosebumps just at the thought of it.
Yeah, a la Madrid. Anyways, before you guys do anything else, make sure you guys hit the like button, sub to AIN Sports. We're trying to get to 500 subs, guys. We're currently on 456 right now. 5 subs today from the United Show. Big up for that. But guys, we need to get to 500 subs. So guys, keep subbing to the channel and hit the like button on the video. 15 likes on the video, and let's get to 460, guys, at the end of today's video, people. But yeah, I mean, lads, first game last week. How did you guys think about the last Champions League match week? How did you sort of did you enjoy the first game? Did you obviously enjoy the first game weeks? How'd you feel about? I mean, obviously Arsenal won. There was other games as well happen. Gustia, since you spoke, you want to start first? Yep, keep going. Yep, bro.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very entertaining. Obviously, the highlight standout game for me was probably the Juve match, the madness Juve match. The two very, very late goals at the end of it. Very controversial, albeit, but very, very late. Apart from that, I enjoyed the week. The biggest reason I enjoyed the week, guys, is because if you guys have been following our fantasy league, you know who's first on our table? Yeah. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. Bow down to the GOAT right now because I am cooking you guys. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. But no, apart from that, I enjoyed it. Obviously the Newcastle Barca match as well. That to me on a personal level, I enjoyed because the Rashford Renaissance, as I call it, that was beautiful. That was vintage Marcus Rashford, the finish, reminiscent of what he did under Ten Hag and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But also just the whole Champions League. It just this system, this format to me is reinvigorating life into me because we are getting such climactic, competent, the best matches between the best teams, like Liverpool Atleti as well, for example. So I don't know about you guys. I'm enjoying it top to bottom. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to it. Kevin, you're on mute, by the way.
Jacques, you there, bro?
Yeah. So I'm just laughing a bit at Josh just flipping, looking left and right, just trying to get back home. Anyway, regardless.
Yo, Josh is best Messi impression. Scanning the pitch.
Yeah. Just want to no, a bit like Xavi back in the day. Anyway, regardless, going off what Agastia said, like the matches last week, absolutely amazing, particularly on the point about the Juve Borussia Dortmund match. The last time, and I mentioned this, I think on the last Champions League stream, just in like the chat, about how the last time Juventus drew full with a German team, it was back in 2001 against Hamburg, and 2 of the goal scorers during that match, funnily enough, were Igor Tudor, or however you pronounce his surname,
Igor Tudor,
and Niko Kovac for Juventus and Hamburg respectively. So that's quick fun fact to just entice anyone who likes that sort of stuff. But as a neutral, apart from like the Arsenal game, like the whole flipping matches thus far have been absolute cinema. Like obviously Real Madrid, they came back from a goal down against Marseille, at the Santiago Bernabeu. 2 penalties from Mbappe. But we've also seen results like Paris Saint-Germain absolutely demolishing Atalanta and FC Copenhagen drawing with Bayer Leverkusen, and the former of them had a great coup a couple of seasons ago against United, but we're not gonna dwell on that. Club Brugge winning 4-1 against Monaco, who have 2 former Arsenal players up front playing for them in the form of Balogun and Biref, if I recall. Obviously, Man City won, Newcastle lost to Barcelona, and another sort of game that I don't think many people sort of focus on was a Sporting Club de Portugal win over Cara Almaty 4-1.
Yeah.
And obviously, like with Cara Almaty, the city they play in it's closer to like Turkmenistan or Tajikistan, and it's not too far away from like the Chinese border. It's closer to China than it is to, well, continental Europe, if you will. And obviously they beat Celtic in the last round of the playoffs, former European champions themselves, back in 1967, and got to the UEFA Cup in 2003, if I recall. But anyway, yeah.
Tell him just sit wait. Tell him, bruv. Who's that twat from Argentina, eh? You know what I mean?
Fuck on,
King, haven't heard from you yet, bro. What's going on, bro? First match week, how's it been, and did you enjoy first game week as well?
Oh, yeah, no, I did enjoy the football the first game week. Like Augustia said about the Juve Dortmund game, that second half was crazy. I'm gonna lie, I was watching it on a watch along with Vigilante Talk Sport. Go check him out. It was an amazing second half. I think that was the match of that week. I think nothing beat it. The level of and quality of goals was amazing. But yeah, we had a lot of different things. Karabag beat Benfica, leading to the return of Jose Mourinho. That got a manager sacked, so a big loss there. A shocking result. Obviously, Benfica were 2-0 up, and then Karabag came back to win that game 3-2. Real Madrid disgracefully beat Marseille. Very shocking officiating in that game, if I do say so myself. Obviously, Liverpool doing the Liverpool thing. Scoring last minute winners against Atletico Madrid, which was a crazy game. And then Chelsea losing to Bayern. That was a fun watch as well. I would say this: I think Newcastle deserved better against Barcelona, but they were foolish enough not to play with a striker, which I feel like if they played with Walter Mada, they would have won that game. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say.
Josh, I see you walking in the arch and that, but talk to us. It's lagging.
Very eloquent, Josh. I completely agree. Facts right there, man. What's that? Did you say Messi? No? I agree with you, bro. Keep it up.
Nah, Josh is on a mad one. Well, we'll let Renvier go first. Renvier, how are you doing, my guy? And then talk to us. First game week of Champions League, and that. How have you enjoyed it? And then about Liverpool as well. Talk to us about Liverpool as well. The one that's
doing good, thanks. How are you, bro?
I'm not doing too bad, man. Liverpool 3, Atletico Madrid 2, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, so Liverpool goal 2-0 up inside 6 minutes. One from a deflected free kick from Salah for Robertson, and then the second is just a sublime Salah finish. And then on a stroke half time, Llorente slots into the bottom corner. That was a great finish. And then 85th minute, Llorente just twats a half volley, and then it hits McAllister, and then it goes into the net, soars into the net, and then there's just this energy around Anfield. You just feel like a goal is going to come, and then Szoboszlai swings in a corner, Van Dijk bullet header, and then was it Llorente? I think it might have been Llorente or Correa who goes to byline, cross in, and Sorlot's header goes straight into Alisson's gloves. I mean, that was disgusting. That header, that header should have had more power on it, because I think if he directed that, that's a point for Atletico away from home at Anfield.
Josh, I don't know if he sort us into that, but he's frozen again.
Yeah. Just want to make a point off what
Yeah, go
Ranveer was saying. I think Correa, he's actually joined. I think it's Monterrey or like one of those teams in Liga Mexicana or something like that. So it probably was Llorente, to be fair. And also, I'm not trying to throw any strays towards Liverpool, but do you remember what the name of Marcus Llorente's dog is?
Yeah,
Or, like, he posted
scored
it like, on
Anfield,
Instagram.
Yeah.
He posted that like, on Instagram like
scored
5 years
4
ago.
goals now in 5 years at Anfield.
Yeah.
But anyway, in terms of match week 1, I mean, that was just absolutely splendid. The drama we got to savor, because Karabag beat Benfica at the Estadio de Luz, and then you got Slavia Praha and Bodo Glimt. They drew. I think that Bodo Glimt should have won that match if they took their chances, but their equalising goal to make it 2-2, that was a very good finish off the crossbar. And then you got Copenhagen nearly getting a result away. I mean, at home, they nearly got a result, but Grimaldo, splendid free kick and own goal. That's unfortunate that they only managed to get 1 point in that match. Juventus versus Dortmund. You must have ripped Juventus off in the 90+2nd minute, but then they go and score 2 goals to equalise and then get a point. Chelsea versus Bayern. Chelsea, they really only had Palmer going for them. Palmer and Gusto going for them when, after Kane scored his first goal in that match, Palmer goes and slots it away. And then Palmer also scores a goal that was offside. Obviously, you can do nothing about that. 3-1. That's just Harry Kane, I think. If you had him in your fantasy football team, you're laughing, because I think Harry Kane, he's just guaranteed goals for that. There was also Monaco versus Club Brugge. Obviously, there was a bit of a conundrum with Monaco's flight getting to that match, but 4-1 for Club Brugge, a win. That's very good for them. And I think, is that all? Inter versus Ajax. Inter go to Amsterdam Arena and Thuram brace just sinks Ajax. I think that's all the games covered. Man City versus Napoli. Man City, I think that when Haaland scored,
Crazy. No, I am mad. That is crazy.
Oh my days.
Diabolical.
Big up Twisted Fate.
Twisted Fate is a
hilarious comment.
is on a
Me
madness.
and him were arguing on Saturday.
Game on, bro.
Comment section, but listen, it's all good. It's about United.
Game on the show.
Nah, I will do someday. I will do someday. Sorry.
Anyway, when Haaland scored his goal, I think that was his 50th Champions League goal, if I remember correctly. When he scored that header, I think that's his 50th. Yeah. And then City just capped it off 2-0 at the Etihad. De Bruyne's return. He got subbed off before half-time, if I remember correctly. It wasn't a very good return for Kevin De Bruyne back on Manchester soil.
King, you want to add something?
In terms of the Bayern game, for my team in particular, I think we let ourselves down. I think the penalty wasn't a penalty in my opinion, but never give the referee a chance to make a dumb decision. I think Caicedo should have never done that challenge on Kane. I think so he scored his first goal with the penalty. His second one was Gusto passing, making a bad touch and passing it back into his path, which was terrible. I think Chelsea pretty much in that Bayern game showed the defensive weaknesses that is going to cost us from being able to compete at the highest level, because if you give teams like Bayern a chance, they're going to score those chances, and Bayern are definitely one of the teams up there to compete for the Champions League, definitely, and I think they're going to be a very hard team to come up against, especially with the attacking talent. Elise, for me, was unreal. The way he dubs up João Pedro for the first goal, which was an own goal as well. So Elise for me is right now the best right winger in the entire of Europe, and yeah, they've got some problems up front with him, Harry Kane, and others. So yeah, they're going to be a problem going forward. They have a solid defensive partnership with Tar and the likes of Upamecano as well. So yeah, they're going to be an issue this season in the Champions League. So they're going to be they're a dark horse for me outside of the main contenders, which I say are Arsenal, Liverpool, your Barca's, your Madrids, and that, and PSG as well. I think Bayern's the surprise team that I think could surprise a few in the later rounds as well with the attacking talent they have.
Yeah, Chelsea have 2 months to fix their defensive issues before they face Barca.
2 months? Yeah. No, we're losing to Barca. We're getting slapped. I'm just going to tell you now. My season's done. You see what it says here? Chelsea women's fan. That's the only team I can rely on.
How long is Levi Cole out for? How long is he out for? Is he out
till next year? Yeah, I think it was an ACL or MCL, one of them.
So he's out for the whole season, you mean? He's out for the whole season?
Pretty much.
That's crazy. That's mad. Yeah. No, I can't lie to you about the Madrid game, yeah, bro. Yeah. Handball is a handball. I'll be honest. I know you guys will disagree, but a handball is a handball. You cannot put your hand onto the ball. It's a penalty. You cannot, even if it's accidental. What is deemed a penalty nowadays? Even if it's like, oh, but it's his hand, accidental. If it's accidental, we might as well play football with our hands now. Pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's a handball. You can't But listen, that's just me. That's just my thoughts. I think it was a penalty. I know I'm biased towards Madrid in that, but that's a penalty, right? I still think Madrid, although they did scrape it out against Marseille, they did. It wasn't a deserved win, but it was a win that they needed to open their Champions League campaign. But yeah, man says you have Sanchez in goal. Sanchez, yeah, King needs to. Yeah, Sanchez also shouldn't be playing. In my opinion, I think Sanchez shouldn't even be playing against Barcelona.
Oh, we have no choice. We have no other keepers.
Jorgensen?
Oh, he's even worse. He's even worse. You think Sanchez is bad? That Jorgensen, brother. Yeah, man. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, man, in goal. It's a long season.
Yeah, your sister's in the chat. Talk to her.
Hey, what can I say? She's cooking, right, Akavin?
I'm not in the league.
Yeah, but it's.
I'm not in the. Yeah. I'm not.
You just didn't want the smoke, Akavin. That's it. You just didn't want my smoke. I mean, it's just true, man. You would have joined if you wanted it,
bro. I cooked you in fantasy last time, bro. In Champions Fantasy last time, I cooked you in that, bro.
Did you? I don't have any recollection.
Last time I beat you, bro. Last time I played.
No, I feel like this is misinformation propaganda, bro.
It is what.
Can I quickly add to the Madrid game?
Yeah.
I watched it back because I it's been a long time. Obviously, Chelsea's been making me go crazy, so I forgot about exactly what happened with that penalty. Yeah, that was never a penalty. He basically put in an amazing tackle, and then it reflects onto his arm. I don't know what the referee saw at that moment. Maybe the Real Madrid check came in. I don't know. Maybe they spoke a little
Royal families.
Plateau.
You have
they said gusto mucho, yo Spain, money, gracias, and then they got the penalty because Marseille got robbed of a brilliant draw away at Madrid, and they deserved it. And also, Carvajal was an idiot as well for getting sent off. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
They didn't riot because Madrid got a pen. They riot because Olympique Marseille didn't get a pen. But Josh is in the building. Josh, MATCHWEEK 1 Champions League. Talk to me, bro. Did you enjoy that as well?
Yeah, apologies for the stinker and hooks, lads. I'm back for a bit. Listen, like we've talked about this before. Like with the new UCL format, it's always going to be entertaining. There's always going to be fantastic games. But the fact that there's such little jeopardy with the big clubs really kind of lets it down for me. And like I said, I'm all for good football, but at the end of the day, where's it realistically going to lead to? We all know Real Madrid are going to qualify. We all know that City are going to qualify. Juventus and Dortmund are going to qualify. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea are all going to qualify. So for me, although it was entertaining, obviously from a from a consumer perspective, I mean, ultimately, where's it really going to lead to? I mean, last season, I think only Leipzig were the real surprise team that got eliminated. So I just don't see much.
So I've got a point to add about one of these fixtures during the last match week because PSV Eindhoven, who I believe won the European Cup as it were back in 1970 or so around that time, they lost 3-1 to Union Saint-Gilloise, the champions of Belgium.
We played them last.
And not just McAllister. I think his name's Kevin McAllister or somebody or whatever his name is. Scored for Union Saint-Gilloise, and then also the player who got a goal back for PSV Eindhoven in the 90th minute is called Van Bommel, and if I recall, that's Mark Van Bommel's son, the only player who was sent off in the 2010 World Cup final, unlike flipping Nigel de Jong, who twatted into Xabi Alonso's torso and was only given a booking. But hey, I just want to say that, yeah.
PSV sold most of their players. She says join the league. Nah, it's too late now, isn't it? Is it too late now to join the league? Because I haven't created my account. It's too late to join the league.
No, you can join. It's just that you'll start with such a deficit.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll start with a deficit.
Yo, what are we doing wrong? We're letting him win. How is he at the top?
Oh, thank you for the praise. You called me
What are we
him.
doing wrong?
I appreciate it. You just called me him, right? Thank you.
No.
Clip that, man.
He's saying it wasn't ball.
It says Van Bommel. It says Van Bommel and Fotmob.
It's Mark Van Bommel's son, yeah. And if I recall correctly,
I was Heitinger. My bad. Sorry. The former Everton player. That's it. My bad. Sorry. I knew it was one of those lads.
What were you saying?
I apologize.
I think in the days after that match, he's tore his ACL. Mark Van Bommel's son, who scored against Union Saint-Gilloise.
Oh shit!
I think he's only 19 as well.
Any other game?
Yeah. It says he's back in. It says he's back in November. It's not saying ACL or anything like that.
I saw on YouTube comments. So, I mean, that's the best place to get your news, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
That's YouTube comments. Can I add to the USG? I also like their Canadian striker, the Promise David. I think he's class.
Yeah, go on.
I think he'll get a big move soon because he looks the total package. He's 6'5", Canadian, fast. Yeah, he looks good.
How are we not talking about Juventus Dortmund, by the way?
We was?
Juventus Dortmund.
We talked a wee bit about it.
We talked about it.
There was a point that Jacques made last time, about Igor Tudor, right?
Yeah, and Niko Kovac.
They both scored in this fixture. I think at that, right? The last time.
Yeah, in 2001. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy stat. That's a crazy stat. He says ACL has 3 grades. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because I think Colwell done us ACL grade 1, grade 2 injury or something. Both relevant.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, I would say this about that game. Hey, bring me Yildiz. Bring me that Turkish brother.
Yeah,
I want him at the bridge. I would get rid of both my left wingers for him. He is cold. He is a star. Yeah. I like him. I like him a lot. He's gonna go for big money.
Fair enough. Anyways, let's preview the games. First and foremost, we have Chelsea Benfica. King, take it away, bro. Chelsea Benfica.
The return of Jose Mourinho. It's going to be emotional. Obviously, he's managing Benfica, the first club he ever managed. What's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to come in defensive. We're going to try and break them down. We're going to struggle for 80 minutes. They're going to score a goal in the 85th and win 1-0. And then Jose Mourinho is going to do the slide down Stamford Bridge. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. Anyway, do I feel excited for that game? No, I think my team has performed poorly in the last couple weeks. Multiple red cards, multiple bad decision making, terrible keeper, centre backs that I don't trust. Yeah, man, excited. I got Garniti and Gittins on the bench, and they can't even play, and there are only 2 left wingers. We're out here playing with Pedro Neto and Esteval on the wings.
You bought Garnacho, you haven't even playing him.
We spent 90 million on 2 left wingers that haven't played any seconds of football. Even when we go down to 10 men, they can't even come on. So, as far as I'm concerned, as you can see, I'm officially declaring myself as a Chelsea women's fan, and I can't wait for the Women's Champions League to start. I think
it already started.
It hasn't started yet. League phases soon.
Man United just played the other day against.
Oh yeah, you qualified for the league phase, but yeah, phase. That's where the real teams come in. And Chelsea women, man, undefeated, unbelievable, man. Yeah, man, women's football to the world and back. I'm done with men's football for now, but yeah, we're losing to Benfica 1-0.
They're even taking over the England side of things as well. Don't forget.
2 Euros, 100% back-to-back Euros.
2 Euros already.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the men's can't even do shit, bro. You know what I mean? But anyways, next up, I think we have. What was it? Oh no, we forgot to talk about Newcastle, Barcelona. We haven't spoken about that one. Rashford, absolute banging. I mean, what a goal he scored the other day. Top corner, off the other side of the crossbar.
I mean, I don't think it was top.
Both goals were fantastic.
As a United fan watching that, I'm just had
too much pace.
Where's that been? Where's that been for us for time? I've been waiting for that. Rashford, and then he just goes and does that for Barcelona. It just kind of upsets me in a way because I've been waiting for Rashford to turn up in so many games for Man United. He just didn't turn up, and he turned up against Newcastle for Barcelona. So that's all I can really say about it. But fair enough.
Well, can I just say, Pedri, what a player, man!
Pedri.
What a player! Absolute magician. I saw this tweet saying like Premier League fans watching Pedri for the first time. It's like cavemen discovering fire. Genuinely, I've never seen a midfielder like that dominate St James's Park in that manner. Like, genuinely, it was insane. So I just thought I'd pick him up real quick.
Yeah, and can I piggyback off Josephine real quick?
Go on. Of course.
Pedri
Go ahead, Gaston.
Thank you. Pedri is almost the reinforcement of that Busquets quote that Vincent Del Bosque once said. If you watch Pedri, you'll understand how the game works. And if you don't watch Pedri, you won't notice it. That is who Pedri is. He's a master. He's a he's a visionary. And to me, I continue to say this. I think he's Barcelona's most important player. I understand everyone says Yamal. I understand everyone says Rafinha. But Pedri is their anchor. Pedri is the anchor of their midfield. He's their diamond. He's irreplaceable and he's invaluable. And what he does on and off the ball, dictating that tempo, he is the tempo. He is one of the best players in world football by some distance. And as fans, we just have to be grateful. Grateful we are watching someone that talented as him.
Don't forget De Jong. Yeah, De Jong's quality as well.
True that.
De Jong's quality as well.
Can I add quickly to the Rashford?
Go on, of course.
He had a great game. I truly believe that it was a statement. It was a statement he made. And, after a game like that, he doubled his value from 5 million to 10 million. So he's worth a little bit more in the pocket for United. So, yeah, man, great for him. And the second goal was a banger. I ain't going to lie to you. It was an absolute banger. But, yeah, man. Big up Rashford, the freedom fighter. Big up JS, Jadon Sancho, freedom fighter. All the freedom fighters out here.
Are you a freedom fighter as well?
Yes. Give me free of Chelsea men's team.
Rent boy, right? Rent boy.
No, that can mean something else, to be fair, if you say that.
No. Chelsea Chelsea used to call himself rent boys.
Yeah, but there's also the other context of that, which is a bit...
I don't know. I do not know what you're talking about. I don't refer to those things.
Jack, that's you, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
No, but there's like another
No,
contest.
Zach, don't dwell on it. Rent boy, it's like slang for a male prostitute. Often associated with Chelsea fans for some reason. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Anyway, we digress. We digress.
I'm not surprised you knew what that was.
United won't get anything more.
Shut up.
No, we'll get at least 25 million for Rashford, in my opinion. 25 million euros.
25.
Anyone want to add anything before we move on?
Yeah, did you call him a freedom fighter because he's finally free of the shackles of Manchester United? And now he's walked into one of the best front threes in Europe. Yamal, Lewandowski and Rafinha, and he's just slotted himself in there. He's lucky that Yamal got injured, that injury. I don't know what that injury was, diabolical, but he did get that injury. And I did think that Newcastle would get equaliser last week, but that shot from Tonali, their last shot of the game, that was so tame. Honestly.
No, bro, it was that first half that they had that should have buried a lot of their chances. Remember that one cross into the box where the striker completely mishit the shot. He didn't even touch the ball. He missed.
Wasn't it Anthony Gordon from the Elanga cutback? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He had to bury that against Barcelona. He had to bury that.
He had the goal right in front of him. He should have scored. He had the goal right in front of him. That was a goal, in my opinion. That was a goal.
Gordon had the game of his life though in the first half. He was doubling up that defense. I think they should have played Walter Marder. I think if they played Walter Marder, Gordon, and Elanga, they would have won.
What a signing for Barcelona, though, by the way, Joan Garcia. What a quality goalkeeper he is. He's turned out to be an absolute gem of a goalkeeper already. And it's only his first few games in a Barcelona jersey. He's joined from Espanyol as well. They're city rivals. So, I mean, you can only give credit to Barcelona for that signing. He might be in the Spain squad very, very soon, Joan Garcia. He might just be in the Spain squad very, very soon. You know what I mean?
Also, sorry, we bit of a sort of like big ups to Benfica because they got from a Watford player in their team. So hey, yeah, big ups to Luca Bacchio. Also, he used to play for Hertha Berlin, I believe. So yeah, so I have to shout out Watford sometimes, you know.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But anyways, PSG won 4-0 as well against Atalanta. They resumed their Champions League defense by beating Atalanta. They've got Barcelona this week. It's gonna be a tough game. We'll preview that in just a little bit. But anyways, I think we'll move on to predictions now. Or if Arsenal fans want to preview your game against was it Olympiacos? I know Josh wants to say something about the Olympiacos game. He has a lot to say.
Oh no. Obviously, I'll get into the St James's Park game, MV Premier League review. With Olympiacos, I'm expecting nothing other than a win. There's nothing, to my knowledge, about any surprise injuries or returns from injury. No, I don't want to write Olympiacos off. Literally, we've lost our last 3 home games against them, so
True.
dodgy ground to step on. But listen, we should be winning that. There's no excuses there, and we need to start building a good run of form because Liverpool obviously lost at the weekend. If we need to win something, we need to start going on a winning streak now. Starting with Olympiacos, build on from the dramatic win at St James's Park and the heroics at Port Vale. So, Jack, if you want us to add anything on that.
Well, I don't want to talk about football heritage, but based off what Josh said, like our form recently against Olympiacos is to put it simply shit. And we need to rewrite the records in a sense and make sure we smash Marinakis' club back to Athens. Because just to be clear, I'm aware that he owns. I think he owns them because he took a photo of some of the players after they beat us in the second leg of the Europa League round of 32, if I recall, against them in 2020, and they were in the same group in the Champions League as Spurs, if I recall, that same season. So, fuck you, Spurs, for that. Just want to say that as well.
Yep, Luke.
And yeah, hopefully it's 3-0 win for us. I mean, yeah, just get the game over and done with. That's the way I see it. Yeah. No fugazi stuff. Just get over and done with. Get the 3 points. Move on to the game of the weekend. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Let's start at home, where we've also lost our last 2 home games against them. So looking forward to it.
Above.
But Lumen, listen, I love Marino as a player. I don't want to make this too Arsenal centric because obviously there's many more sides to talk about. But I love Marino as a player. But him starting in midfield, particularly against the top sides, to try and hold on to a 0-0 draw going into half time and whatnot, not having it. He can't be starting those sort of games. But like I say, very good player. Stepped up in up front last season, so I'll give him his fair dues.
Whenever Arsenal fans get confident, Arteta drops a generational stinker and brings them back down to earth. True. That is true. He owns them. Marino's a good box crasher. Yeah, he is. He is a very good box crasher, 100%. But anyways, next game we'll talk about is what's the next game? Galatasaray Liverpool. Ranveer, if you're there, talk about that one.
Against Galatasaray.
Yeah. Just preview the game for a bit. Not don't give your prediction yet. Just talk about the game.
I think, as always, at the Galatasaray Stadium, at the Rams Arena, known for sponsorship reasons, it's always going to be a very hostile atmosphere. It's called the Orange Hell, and I think it's going to be hostile. And I don't think the players are going to be up for it, to be honest. I'm just putting it out there. I think it's going to be a draw,
Fair enough. Anyways, predictions for the okay, so we'll start with Atalanta Club Bruges. I'll go first. 2-1 Atalanta.
(3-1) Atalanta.
Jack.
2-2. I'm going with 2-2 because I think, just like in the previous match week, like Club Brugge definitely have something about them. I think Vanaken, who's been playing with them for, like, I think, best part of a decade now. He's an absolute wizard for them. He's got, I think, over 150 goals and assists for them, something like that. And like they've got a good sort of like squad. I don't know too much. I don't know that much about their sort of team, but yeah, got Vanaken. They got Solis, who used to play for Josh's local team. And like, yeah, like Atalanta, they're a good team. Big ups to them. I mean, they won the Europa League 2 seasons ago now, but yeah, Club Brugge have a good threat up front and midfield. So yeah, I wouldn't write them off.
What's your score prediction?
2-2.
Gustia?
I hate to be that guy. I love to be a contrarian for content, but I agree with Jack. I think it will be a Desmond 2-2, simply because, again, I know it's PSG. PSG is not the best barometer of how talented and capable you are as a team, but at the same time, Atalanta were very exposed. They were more exposed than the term that Josh used earlier on. So I think that Atalanta just, again, they didn't seem the most confident team. They were making some errors, whereas Club Brugge, just on a psychological level, are on a high, looking very potent, can look very ruthless on the break as well. So I agree with you, Jack. I think Club Brugge will just build on their momentum and continue to make a name for themselves in this Champions League tournament. Yes.
King?
No, I agree for the most part with what them two have said. It's going to be a score draw. I don't know if it's going to be 1-1 or 2-2, maybe even a 3-3. You know, I'm going to go with 3-3. I think it's going to be a lot of goals. And I think it's going to be like last minute shenanigans. So yeah, I'll go with 3-3. Why not?
I can
Excitement.
easily Bruges. Atalanta are still beaten in the league, and Atalanta do be more exposed Funny little bit.
So yeah, 3-3.
3-3 up. That's a crazy scoreline. Ranveer and then Josh.
Atlanta 2, Club Brugge 3. I think it's going to be decided by 1 goal.
Josh.
3-1 Atalanta. I'll be in the minority.
Next up, Kara Almaty, Real Madrid. Obviously, Real Madrid off the back of a 5-2 loss in the derby on the weekend. Poor performance, poor overall. You know, Julian Alvarez was on a revenge tour. As you guys will know what happened last year, he was on a revenge tour. Got his revenge tour, and then they won it 5-2. I can only say Madrid defensively, poor. Madrid they just didn't turn up, and they subbed off Arda Güler, right? Subbed off Arda Güler when he was the best player on the pitch. Arda Güler is a baller, by the way. I can't lie to you, Kara Almaty, new environment will be tough near the border of China, but it's gonna be a comfortable Real Madrid win. I don't know what the scoreline will be, but I'll think about it as I go. I gotta say, you can take it away, bro.
Yeah, I think this will be a slapping. This will be a murder, a first-degree murder, an awful murder.
6-0 Real Madrid. I just thought 6-0 Real Madrid.
Yeah, you're being generous. I can see it. Mbappe is in a very rich vein of form. Obviously, you have to add the Madrid tax.
Well,
they will get a couple pens as well. So 6-0, 7-0. I think if you're a UCL fantasy player, captain Kylian Mbappe, because that's a home run.
Triple captain him if you can. Triple captain.
If that exists, yes, please do that.
Wait, didn't it exist before? I swear that I was triple captain before. I remember.
I believe you. I just haven't seen it this time.
I remember there was. I think it was double captain or something. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what it's called, but it was something along the lines of double captain, whatever it is. Jacques.
I don't know. I don't know what sort of like perspective I've saw on this game, because obviously like Real Madrid, like they're a quality team, but I also back Kairat to actually potentially surprise like teams in this league phase. Like, I don't want to essentially compare them to like Sheriff Tiraspol a few seasons ago when they beat Real Madrid in Transnistria, which is technically like an unrecognized part of Moldova. But I'm just going to be realistic and just say like 3-0 Real Madrid. Just get the job done. Head back to Madrid with their heads held high. Yeah.
Who scored? Mbappe?
Mbappe, Camavinga, and
Jude Bellingham.
Militao, Camavinga, and Mbappe. Yeah.
No right back as well because Carvajal's now injured. Injured. And I guess it'll be Valverde at right back again. I guess. King.
The great philosopher Borat once said that Kazakhstan was the greatest nation in the world. And with that being said, I'm going with 1-0 Karat. Thank you.
Nah, this guy's done, bro.
I think Madrid is going to overestimate them. I think they're going to miss a lot of chances, and I think Karat will come out with a 1-0 win at home. First home game in the Champions League. Going to do it for the fans. Big up Kazakhstan.
Kairat scoring a goal is already good enough for them. Oh, we shall see if they score a goal. It's different quality in the level between the two teams. Militao might be rested, and we could see Asensio right back. Ranveer.
It's a new unknown atmosphere for Real Madrid players to acclimatise to. And Jack, you said that Real Madrid lost in Transnistria, but they actually lost at the Bernabeu to Sheriff Tiraspol.
I was at the Bernabeu. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you remember, that was a Greek goalkeeping goal. I don't remember his name, but the only reason he conceded was from a Benzema penalty. And when players play against that Real Madrid badge, their performance gets elevated to that. And then I think if you look at it on paper, it's going to be a 10-0 drubbing for Real Madrid. Mbappe hat-trick, Vinicius Junior hat-trick, all these players scoring, fullback scoring, Camavinga scoring, Courtois, even if they get a penalty tax. But I'm going to go for a Kairat 1, Real Madrid 1. I'm going to go for a draw, a hard-fought draw.
Didn't you tell me Kairat was going to win on chat?
Yeah, I did. But then the Toposi 0-5, he grounded my opinion a bit, so I'm going for a draw
now. Fair enough. Josh.
Well, quickly adding on to what Agast just said about Mbappe, captain UEFA FPL. Harry Kane is playing away to Paphos as well. So for me, it's between either of those two. Whoever you're going to make your captain, you're going to eat good this week. Having said that, I agree with what Jacques, Ranver, and King have all said. I think it will be quite tough for Real Madrid. I think it is a 12-hour flight, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go with a very, very, very hard-fought 3-2 win. I think Real Madrid will underestimate Kairat. Like Ranveer said, they'll play for the badge. They'll play against the badge. Therefore, they're going to elevate their performances up. And Real Madrid are going to be quite shaken. But eventually, they'll get through in the end and make it 2 wins out of 2.
Can I add something real quick?
Go on, Corey.
Ekevin, I think it's 2 versus 4 on this one. If this was Carlo Ancelotti, I'd agree with you, Josh, but it's Xabi Alonso. And after humiliation in the homeland against Atleti Madrid, this is the perfect way to release all that baggage, all that tension, all that uncertainty, and basically hound and pound them. And that's what Madrid are going to do. So I think that Madrid will win comfortably. I don't see any problem. And as the Monkey D. Luffy says in the chat, ultimately, there is such a gulf in class by every single metric. Yes, an 11-hour flight, but unless this is Bolivia or a South American country where the climate is unorthodox and foreign.
Yeah, I understand your prediction. If it was in South America, I understand being a tough game.
But exactly, Kevin, just the quality and then also the climate as well. I just don't see how Madrid don't dominate them.
Augustia, these guys are 15 times champions for a reason. They've acclimatized to many different environments, weathers, and everything. They've been in Moldova. They've gone to, places that you don't expect to travel to. You know what I mean? And they've won.
But also, Ekevin, it's not just that. When you're at Madrid, any game that you lose, the pressure's on you. You're in the hot seat, right? Already the reaction to Xabi Alonso's defeat over the weekend, there are Madrid fans that are questioning him. Premature. Yeah. But if you're going to have a slip-up, it's going to be after a string, 100%. But after a string of positive results. You don't slip up right after you've lost because you've just had the slip-up. The slip-up was Atleti. Now you recover. Now you rebound. And that's exactly what you do against the team that you're facing.
6-0 Madrid, hopefully. But anyways, next game we're going to talk about is Atletico Madrid, the fake Madrid versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Predictions? Predictions, guys?
I don't know if this is a case of who'll blink first, but I'll go Atletico Madrid 3 and then Eintracht Frankfurt 1.
No worries.
Yeah, I can't pretend that I've watched both these teams this season, but I will say Atletico Madrid win just because they're on a high, confident, but it will be close. 2-1.
Fair enough. Jacques and King?
I'm actually going to play devil's advocate a wee bit because on Saturday in the Bundesliga, I believe this is a high-scoring game thus far in the league this season. But Eintracht Frankfurt were 6-0 up at halftime away at Borussia Mönchengladbach, and then Gladbach proceeded to score 4 unanswered in the second half. So it was a 10-goal thriller. But I back Frankfurt. I back Frankfurt to do well in this match. Hopefully, it is a good match, and I'm going to say 2-1 Frankfurt. 2-1 Frankfurt. But big ups to Atleti regardless. After winning a Madrid derby. So yeah, just want to say that.
Still 6 points behind. But anyways, King?
Yeah.
Gotta mention that, Kevin.
You got it.
4-3 to Atleti. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think both teams defensively are very weak, but they do have good attacks as well. So they're going to concede a lot of goals. Even when Atleti beat Madrid, they conceded 2. So both teams are going to concede. So I think it's going to be a 7-goal thriller, 4-3 Atleti.
Ranveer?
I'm pretty sure he said 3-1 Atleti.
3-1.
Unless he's...
I'm going to go 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. Bodo Glimt against Tottenham Hotspur. Champions League semi-final rematch Europa League semi-final rematch in the Champions League. Excuse me. I meant that.
That would be nuts.
Bodo Glimt 2, Tottenham 1.
I like your style.
I second that. I think for Tottenham, it will be a little bit difficult going back there. And I think Bodo Glimt can frustrate them.
Jacques?
Yeah, come on, Bodo Glimt. I think 2-1 Bodo Glimt as well. Just because shitting on Tottenham is fun.
Same. Yeah, that's funny.
Who doesn't love that, guys?
King?
I think you're all haters. Yeah, big up Thomas Frank, 3-0 Spurs. Let's go. Thomas Frank season. You know the reason. Bow bow.
Thomas Frank, I mean...
I hate Tottenham, but I love Thomas Frank, so respect to him.
Man, like Frank engine, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
2-1 Bodo Glimt. Fuck it, I'm going for it as well. 2-1 Bodo Glimt. They're gonna want to get revenge in the semi-final of the Europa League. Chelsea Benfica. I'm gonna go. King first. Chelsea.
1-0 Benfica. Last minute.
Nah, come on.
Last
man.
minute smash and grab.
Nah,
Jose
nah,
Mourinho
nah,
runs
nah.
down the stadium. Reminds it. He puts
Back
up the
your
three
team.
fingers.
King.
I got your 3 titles. I got your
King.
Three-
Come on, back your team.
3-3
Bro.
at 1-0 Benfica.
Nah. Come on, back your team, bro. Back your team.
How does this guy know so many accents? I don't understand. Accents and languages.
Vamos Benfica.
Are you're expecting me to back a team with Sanchez in goal, with the centre backs getting sent off every other game? Come on, man. Come on, what am I backing? Well, they didn't back me, yeah? I chatted a lot of shit, and they didn't back me, so 1-0 Benfica. Hey, big up Jose Mourinho, real manager.
Let him cook.
I'll go with 2-1 Chelsea. Augustia?
I will go 1-1 Chelsea. I think Chelsea will get a late goal, but as King said...
That doesn't make sense.
1-1 because they get a late goal, right? So them it's like a win at the end.
The equalizer.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with King, and I think a part of every Chelsea fan would be happy.
Tell him what's happening to King, man. Man's backing Spurs now. New languages, philosophy, now backing Spurs.
I was backing Thomas Frank. Yeah, big up Frank, real manager.
Chelsea to run. Ranveer and Jack, your predictions?
Mourinho's returning back to Stamford Bridge for the first time since he was Tottenham manager. I think if you see Chelsea versus Benfica on a screen, you're taken back to the 2014-15 season, man. But I think that it'll be Chelsea 1, Benfica 2. Why not?
Yeah, that's the same prediction. I'm coming out with big ups to Mourinho as he said, and Antonio Silva and Otamendi bullet headers into the back of the net, and I think João Pedro will get a goal back later in the match. But vamos Benfica, as I have to say.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the benefit of having a very pragmatic manager come in is the adjustment is very quick. Whereas if you had someone like a Pep or a Klopp or an Amorim, for example, it'll take time. So that's why I think Mourinho will get a result. I just think it would be a draw, not a win.
It'll be a win. We don't score against low blocks.
What's your scoreline?
We don't score against low blocks.
Yeah, but that's why I think you'll get one chance. Stamford Bridge.
1-0 Benfica. 1-0 Benfica.
I hope
he's going to do the slide. He's doing the slide down Stamford Bridge. It's going to be 85th minute, 89th minute, 90 plus. It's gonna be a slide down Stamford Bridge. He's
The
gonna
run,
do
the,
put
run,
the
the
free.
run from the touchline to the corner flag, right? That's what he has to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah. He's gonna put up. I won you 3 titles. I won you 3 titles.
No. Didn't Mourinho go and say to his players, "Get back to the halfway line"? He didn't go celebrate. He went to the corner flag to tell the players to get back to the halfway line, didn't he?
Yeah.
He ran all the way there to say that. But anyways, next up, Ranveer, Galatasaray, Liverpool. You'll start for your team.
Galatasaray 2, Liverpool 2.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Galatasaray. I think it'll be a tough game. I think Liverpool. It's gonna be a struggle to go to Galatasaray and win. I think it won't be easy. I'm gonna go 2-1 Galatasaray. Why not? Gustia?
I'll go Desmond. I think Liverpool look vulnerable. They look vulnerable in transition. They're there for the taking as well. And we saw what happened on a set piece. I think 2-2.
Boring.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
2-0 Liverpool. Salah and Robert's another stinker. Jacques?
I'm going to go against Green and back with Scousers for once. 2-0 Liverpool.
King?
I don't need to say much else. Yeah.
Good luck to all the Liverpool fans going over there.
Yeah, it
We're gonna
is.
see, yeah, we're gonna see expected stabbings. But yeah, Galatasaray to win 1-0.
Dog.
Yeah, that is crazy, bro.
Hey, yo.
Especially being in
You know
London.
what's gonna happen,
Especially being from London, man. That's kind of crazy.
Yes, that's right. Late night. Yeah, no. A couple
King's
of
opinions have no affiliation with AN Sports. He only has the African King Academy himself.
Anyway, 1-0 Galatasaray.
Yeah, well, my prediction, I'm not writing Liverpool off because one at a hostile place last season at Parc des Princes, but I just think that from the result on the weekend, I think it's going to be a draw, 2-2. That's just what I think.
2-2. Okay. And then I'm gonna go 2-1 guys. That's right. Inter Slavia Prague. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5-0 Inter. Let's move on. Inter 5-0.
Inter Milan 4, Slavia Prague 2.
Gustia?
Look, if I watch more Slavia Praha, I can make an educated opinion, but I'm gonna have to stick with the status quo. Inter 3-0.
Jacques?
4-0 pour Inter. 4-0. Ouais, c'est ça.
African King.
To be honest, I think they will get a clean sheet, but just to be different, 3-1.
Marseille Ajax. Jacques. French team.
I don't support Marseille though, so like I'm neutral on this front, but I mean, considering we won a weekend in Ligue 1 and were temporary like first top of the table until Paris Saint-Germain won 2-0, I think, against Auxerre. I'm going to back Les Marseille, and yeah, 2-1 Marseille, 2-1 Marseille, because Ajax have been fraudulent recently. Yeah,
I'm gonna go 2-1 Marseille.
I will agree with Monkey D. Luffy. I will go with 3-1 Marseille, simply because the tragic beauty of De Zerbi ball is no matter how good or bad you are, his teams are very, very aggressive, and they're very, very progressive, and at home in that Marseille crowd in the night against Ajax, a team that you would argue they're better than that, then I think they win.
I like PSV in the Dutch. I don't care about Ajax. Hope they get smashed anyways. Ranveer.
Olympique de Marseille 2, Ajax 0.
I echo that. 2-0 Marseille. King?
Marseille on form. They've just back-to-back games. They beat PSG and Strasbourg. And it's not like they were hard-fought wins. They were easy. They dominate both teams and in both games. So I think Marseille's on real peak form. Watching both games, I think Marseille is going to win comfortably 3-0 against Ajax.
W King.
Pafos Bayern 5-1 Bayern away from home.
Yeah, this is every season we have this Bayern game where they just destroy the opposition, like completely
Blitz them.
murder them.
Blitz them.
So this will be one of those games. I
Blitz.
agree. I don't know. 5-0, 5-1.
First, Jack.
Yep. Based off what you're saying thus far, I agree. This is just going to be an absolute blitzkrieg in Cyprus. 6-0 to Bayern. 6-0 to Bayern. Like, yeah.
7-1 makes sense.
I like all of it.
Review.
Paphos 0, Bayern 4.
King.
12-0 Bayern. Kane scored a double hat trick.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, Bayern don't care. They're not going to slow down. They're just going to keep going. That's what they're like. Even in the second half, if they're winning like 5-6-0, they keep going. They do not care.
The German, they're excellent.
Zier and Liam as well. That'll be hilarious. See Bayern meltdown. Karabakh, Copenhagen. I'll just go 2-1 Copenhagen.
Karabakh 1, Copenhagen 1.
I'm gonna go Karabakh 2, Copenhagen 1.
Chuck.
Karabakh 1, FC Copenhagen 3.
King.
Give me just a 2-2. I think they'll both play well. Obviously, Karabakh did well against Benfica, so confidence over that kind of win as well. So I think and then Copenhagen's a decent-ish team, so I think it should be a draw 2-2.
Give me Karabakh 2-1 actually. 2-1 Karabakh.
Yeah, because they beat Benfica 3-2 at their home.
I was thinking, they're gonna go home and play well against Copenhagen. That should be it. That should be a good start. 6 points with them maybe. Union Saint Gilloise versus Newcastle.
Union Saint Gilloise 0. Newcastle 2.
Jacques.
Union Saint Gilloise 1, Newcastle 3.
That's a profit right there.
They're not Real Madrid. They won't get that many penalties.
2-2. King. Newcastle USG.
That's a difficult game because USG actually played well the last time I saw them. They actually dominated. Was it PSV? They dominated them. So that's going to be a difficult game away. 2-2. I think it's going to be a draw. 2-2 draw.
0-0 draw, he says. I'm going to go for... And I guess, sorry, So you two.
Eddie Howe needs this win. A lot of tight games this season. Liverpool, Arsenal, where they've played well. Some could argue they deserved a point or more.
Arsenal.
Exactly, very good shout. But yet, push come to shove in the dying embers, they lost. They blew it. So they need this win desperately. They need some points. Bottom half in the Premier League still. And also no points on board the Champions League. I will go with 2-2. I agree with King. I think their opponents are playing with rhythm. And rhythm is a dancer. So 2-2.
I'm going to go 3-1 Newcastle. 3-1 Newcastle. AS Monaco, Manchester City.
AS Monaco 1, Man City 4.
King.
5-0 City. Monaco lost, I think, last week to Bruges 4-1. So if they're losing to Bruges, a Belgium team, so what will City do to them? Haaland to score 2, Doku to score 2, and an own goal for the 5th one.
Chuck?
I'm going to play it back like it's 2017. 3-1 Monaco. 3-1 Monaco. Come on. We need this. We need it to be like the second leg of round 16 in 2017. We need that.
City.
Does Mbolo? I can't remember if Mbolo still plays for them or if he left. But give me a sec.
Pogba plays from an Ansu Fati as well.
Pogba with a goal. Ansu Fati with a goal.
Pogba's not playing till October.
My guy here is a massive Ansu Fati fanboy. You know what I mean?
Ansu Fati brace and Pogba to score, and then Doku to get one back.
Not back yet. Pogba's not back yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's back
sorry.
till middle of October.
Akliush or whatever his name is. I can't Alshish or what, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but that guy and Ansu Fati to score for Monaco, and then Doc to pull one back for City.
It's the defense. They got Eric Dyer in the back. Oh,
Eric Dyer, yeah. Who says he can't get a goal?
Yeah, Eric Diabolical.
True.
He's going to get run through.
Are you talking about George Ilenikena?
Sorry?
Which player are you talking about again? The one that just now?
He's talking about that French Magnus Akilochu, young Frenchman.
That's his name. Magnus Akliush. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Off the bench, maybe.
Yeah.
Minamino plays for him as well.
Yeah, Minamino.
Yeah.
W Japan.
Eric Dyer as well. Eric Dyer too.
Yeah, the defense is diabolical, man. Dyer, Kerr, Vanderson,
Antilo Kara.
man, come on, man.
Leave 2K alone.
Yeah, Pogba's still not.
Premier League 11.
The attacking midfield is solid, but their defense, yeah, they're getting run through.
Augustia, your prediction for the game? Monaco, Man City. In Monaco, by the way.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy. I think City will run riot. As all of you said, if Monaco look that vulnerable and they have some injuries, City picking up form, and even just that, like City defensively at times recently, since the treble season, have looked more shaky as time has gone by. But that Donnarumma signing, I don't think people understand the psychological impact of that. He looks like a literal tower in goal. Like with Edison.
When I told you we need him, what everyone was saying, let's get a Sene Lames, let's get this and that.
So
you know what I mean?
that's why Ekevin, we didn't sign Donnarumma because we got Emi Martinez, right?
We didn't get him.
I know that's my point. This club is a disaster. But yeah, so on the City thing, he looks like a tower, and obviously Edison was great with his feet, perhaps the best in the world with his feet. But Donnarumma, shot stopping, protecting that goal, perhaps no one better than him. So City to win, I think City 3-0.
I'm gonna go with 2-1 Monaco. You were thinking something else, weren't you? You were thinking something else, weren't you? You were thinking something else. I went 2-1 Monaco. I was going for it. You know me. I let's go for these.
I rate it.
Donnarumma dealt with Arsenal's Corsair Kennedy. Yeah, he
Man
did.
handle.
Jacques, your team next. Arsenal Olympiacos.
Arsenal Olympiacos, as I said earlier, 3-0 Arsenal. Just, yeah.
3-0 Arsenal. Fair enough.
Simple.
I'll go 2-0 Arsenal. Won't be easy, but it'll just be like just a 2-0 win. I don't even think you have to like play a strong team in this game. It'll be like just like rotate and then you win still.
Yeah, give me.
Here we go again.
I'm gonna join in.
See no trophy. Speak no trophy.
Bro, don't do that, man.
Give me a Victor Gyökeres brace, a goal from a set piece, and probably a screamer from one of your midfielders. 4-1 Arsenal. I agree.
4-1 Arsenal. I see
Actually,
King
4-0.
I see King doing the rounds. What's going on, bro?
Oh no, Arsenal will win. They'll win 2-0. It'll be 2 corners. It'll be headers from Marino and Gabriel. Lovely stuff. Like what?
So the £1 billion Stoke City team, right?
Listen, their corners, when Declan Rice is on a corner, that's a goal waiting to happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is brilliant.
Bro.
This is funny, bro.
Yo,
ZBD.
Yo,
That's twisted. That's really twisted.
Well, now Gabriel's lucky though. He's lucky he got away with what he did against Newcastle.
Gabriel, by the way, scored the winner and also got me my 10 FPL points that I needed. Big time. Yeah. Big up to him. Renvier.
Arsenal 3, Olympiacos 0.
Next,
hey, I just want to make a point as well. Newcastle players are allowed to do that on any other sort of opposition team. Like flipping, what was it? Joelinton last season grabbed Kepa or whoever it was playing in goal for Bournemouth by like his neck almost, and he was only booked for that. Like Newcastle players get away with X, Y, Z whether it's against Arsenal or Bournemouth or whatever team, like
Barcelona.
like some of their players are thugs. No offense.
Oh
No
no,
offense
yeah,
to,
Joe
like,
Linton is a fuck. I've seen him elbow a man and get away with it.
What
And
do
did you
mean
see
by that?
Lascelles? I think Lascelles was pinching
Yeah, he was
Gyökeres' nose yesterday.
grabbing Gyökeres.
Yeah.
But Newcastle are just that gamesmanship team, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Jack, you will probably know this. Wasn't it a couple years ago Arsenal faced Newcastle? It was the shortest match in terms of game time played.
Yeah. This was the year that we bottled a league after like
Just
90 being top 93% of the season. Like it was 0-0. Like we were calling for like a penalty right at the end of the game, which in hindsight, I don't know if it wouldn't have been given a penalty in the Premier League, realistically. In Europe, yes. But like in like the Champions League, say if it were that. But enough about whataboutism. Like, yeah, that I think that was actually like the stat in terms of, like, the ball was only in play for like
was it
half
50,
an
30
hour or something like that of the match.
30.
Like,
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
So-
big ups to Eddie Howe, big ups to Newcastle, like big ups to the whole institution and whatnot. But some of the players are just dickheads, in my view. Yeah.
Bayer Leverkusen, PSV. I'm saving the big one for the last, so we're going to preview that game in detail. Bayer Leverkusen, PSV. I'll go
That's
2-1 Bayer Leverkusen.
That's what I was going to go for as well. Bayer Leverkusen 2, PSV 1.
Augustio?
I hate to be that guy, but I will say he who shall not be named, his team will win. Leverkusen will win.
He's gone.
3-1. Oh, is he gone? I don't
Yeah,
think you know.
yeah.
No, I'm not talking about Ten Hag. No, I think you two should know what I'm talking about. But it's,
Yeah. Talkie man.
But-
Talkie man.
exactly.
But I forgot Torquay boy. Anyways.
Actually, all of us would know on the panel. But yes, my point.
That's it. If you know, you know. Torquay.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
will
you
go.
guys are talking about. I'll be honest.
I'll explain
would-
to you. I'll explain to
Yeah,
you after stream.
I will go with Leverkusen 3-1. Yes.
Jack?
Pause in advance. Leverkusen have that juice. Like, I agree with Augustia. I think 3-1 Leverkusen, Patrick Schick, Nathan Teller, and wait, who still plays for them? Like Alex Garcia off a bench, and then
Grimard.
for PSV Eindhoven, who actually plays? Jesus Christ, I can't remember some of my players. Because De Jong's left. I don't know any other. So like PSV Eindhoven players. Yeah, 3-1.
Van Bommel's son plays for them.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
injured.
and
He's injured.
Sergino Dest.
Sergino Dest. Yeah, Sergino Dest to pull one back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Malik Tillman.
Oh, Alassane Plie. He's decent. The French.
Oh
one.
my days, that guy. Jeez.
King, what's your prediction again?
Oh, for this game, 3-0 Leverkusen.
Ranveer, you said your prediction already?
Yeah, 2-1 to Leverkusen.
And Jack, what was yours again? You said
3-1 Leverkusen. Okay, I'll just say Perisic. I'll say Perisic to pull one back for PSV
and I guess you
Eindhoven.
said 3-1, yeah? 3-1 as well? Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Leverkusen. Dortmund Athletic Bilbao. This one's gonna be an interesting game, actually. Might be an interesting game. Dortmund are having a good start to the season. To be fair, good. I think they're unbeaten to start the season. Actually, I was having a conversation with my guy yesterday. He told me that Dortmund wasn't beaten.
Oh, sorry.
They were unbeaten. I think Dortmund. Not mistaken, but anywho, predictions.
Yeah, I mean, both teams started off fairly decent. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ekafin.
Bilbao.
They lost to Villarreal at the weekend. Athletic Club.
But they started off
That was their
decent.
first loss, right? That was.
I think they were in the top 2 for a little bit, right?
That was their third loss. Yeah, Dortmund and Bayern both unbeaten. Yeah. I was thinking about some of the Bilbao 1-0 Dortmund. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I guess go on. Sorry, continue, bro.
I think both started off well. Bilbao with a bit of a tumble. I think Dortmund will win the yellow wall at night. They got some good players as well, especially up top.
Yellow wall at night.
Exactly, bro. I think yellow wall will be the impenetrable wall. 2-1 Dortmund.
I like Dortmund anyways in Bundesliga, so I'm gonna back Dortmund.
Preach.
1-0 Borussia Dortmund. Guirassy, the scorer might. Guirassy on really good form as well, isn't he?
I just didn't want to butcher his name.
Guirassy. But anyways, Sehu Guirassy. That's how you pronounce it.
Formerly of Köln, if I recall.
Probably of Köln.
Köln
FC Köln.
in the Bundesliga. FC Köln.
I heard you say something completely different here.
Oh, sorry. For like
Oh,
English speaking
right?
people, Cologne.
Cologne. Jack, prediction?
I have to back my Basque lads. I have to back them. No offense. Also, no, I'm not shaking my head at your prediction. I'm not shaking my head at your prediction, Twisted lad. Wait, no. Wait, give me a sec. Yeah, I have to back Athletic Club. I have to back them. 2-1 smash and grab for Athletic Club. Williams and Vivian to score. Yeah.
King.
Dortmund are smacking them up. They're mid-table in Spain. Dortmund are second in Germany, unbeaten. 4-0 Dortmund. It's going to be light work. Guirassy going to get a brace. I don't know who the other two scorers are going to be, but it doesn't really matter. Pick up the yellow wall.
Guirassy, what was your prediction again? You said 2-1 Dortmund.
I did, but yeah, I will actually. I do like King's prediction of a brace for their number 9, so I'll say 3-1 Dortmund.
Renvier?
I'll say Dortmund 2, Athletic Club Bilbao 1.
Napoli Sporting Lisbon. 3-1 Napoli.
This is
Napoli
taste.
3, Sporting Lisbon 2.
Sorry?
Napoli 3, Sporting Lisbon 2. Or Sporting Lisboa.
Jacques,
No, I think people are underestimating what Sporting can do. Obviously, I know they had a very dominant result in week 1, but they do have some players that can cause trouble. They will get a couple goals. Obviously, Trincao is in good form as well. So, and Luis Suarez, the number 9, he's been playing very, very well. So I think I agree with you, Monkey D. Luffy. It will be 3-2. Napoli will just edge it. My issue is Conte. Conte makes a lot of iffy subs. I don't know how many games of Napoli, and if you've watched, I've seen a little bit. He makes some strange substitutions a lot of the time. I know obviously there was a whole KDB controversy, but he does it quite a bit. So I'm just interested to see what's happening with Conte there. Maybe it's just Conte again after a successful season, bottling it up. But yeah, I think Napoli will win. But look out, because they haven't been playing that good as they have.
Yeah, I have no idea why De Bruyne was subbed off yesterday. Chasing the game against AC Milan. I don't know why he's taken off.
And it wasn't like they brought on a...
You can't play full 90. Like, De Bruyne has had injury issues as well in recent times. I think he had like some long-term injury and late age. It's going to affect him later on in his life as well.
Yeah, but we know that Serie A teams inject their players with some substances that make them bulletproof, basically.
Allegedly, random man, don't get him demonetized. Allegedly.
So what's your prediction again? You said 3-2 to Napoli, yeah?
I'll say 2-2. I think it'll be a draw.
Jack and King?
I think it's going to be a comfortable win for Sporting. 3-1 Sporting. You have to remember Conte in Europe is terrible. He doesn't do well in Europe. He barely gets past group stages. He doesn't go to knockout phases. It doesn't matter. He had our team with the Eden Hazards and all that, and he got knocked out in the group stage. finished fourth in the
Didn't
group.
you beat Atletico Madrid away in their new stadium as well?
Not with Conte.
Yes, with Conte.
With Conte,
Yes, it was.
yeah,
But with-
in 17-18.
Yeah,
But
It was with Conte. Yes, you
Morata
won.
but we
scored
still,
in that
we still, I
match.
think we finished bottom of that group.
Morata scored the winner.
You didn't finish bottom of a group. You didn't. You got to the knockout rounds, faced Barcelona, lost
I
4-1 on aggregate.
Yeah, I remember that.
Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Oh
That's
Yeah,
Yeah, you were in the group with like
that was-
Atalanta, I think, Karabag, and
Atletico.
I don't think he's
Atleti.
ever. I don't
Yeah.
think he's. I think
Actually-
Conte has never rarely won.
No, he has. He
No,
he
that
won-
was
he
Did
won
Conte
away.
not lose the 2020 Europa League final to Sevilla? Wasn't he in charge of Inter Milan then?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah.
that was the iconic Messi to Courtois goal. As well.
Yeah.
That's-
Twice.
Oh, the Europa League
Twice.
final. I don't recall that, mate.
And man, you know what I'm talking about. Propaganda merchant. Living up to
Don't
your
talk
name
about
in
your
private chat.
finals, man. Don't do that.
But anyways, Jacques, what was your prediction again for the game?
I'm going to have to just say 2-2. Like, I rate Napoli, but I also rate Sporting Club de Portugal a lot. Like, they got a good like as Augustia said about Trincao, but also they got Kenda on the or Quenda on the right hand side. They got Pedro they got Pedro Gonçalves. Like he scored a brilliant goal against Arsenal. I remember in the Europa League, second leg in like the round 16 from the halfway line. But I will say Ramsdale tax was paid there. To be fair, and they've also got Ignacio, who's been a quality player for them for quite a few years now, and has previously been linked with like moves to Liverpool and whatnot. And I think he potentially could go if say Konate leaves in the summer to go to Real Madrid, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, 2-2. That's what I say. Yeah. And
so
Dabast, yeah.
That's my prediction for the Villarreal Juventus. Anyone want to start?
Villarreal 2, Juventus 3.
Oh, I really want to say Villarreal win this, but I just don't see it. Juve are in good form, scoring a lot of goals domestically and continentally. I agree with you, Random Man. It'll go 3-1 Juve.
King.
Well, I didn't know what were the two teams.
Villarreal Juventus.
Villarreal and Juventus.
Away in Villarreal.
Mm,
Yellow Submarine.
3-1 Juventus. No, actually, no. 3-0 Juventus. Double from Yildiz, 1 from Conceição.
Man said 4-3 Juventus.
They're getting their revenge, right, Juve, from a few seasons back.
Yeah. I think it was 21-22.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Villarreal got semi-finals.
Was it like Coquelin Capu
and guess who was managing
who
was managing Villarreal in the time they knocked out Juventus?
Unai.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And I keep hearing shouts about Unai Emery wanted to get sacked at Villa. Do me a favor.
European. He's got heritage. He football heritage. Emery is an absolute class manager.
They will win the Europa League if he's there.
So what's your prediction?
Best manager from a Basque country. You heard it here first. That's what I'll say.
Wow. What's your prediction for this game then, Jack and Augusto?
I have to run a certain agenda because of a certain player who plays at Villarreal. I'm gonna go 3-1 Juve.
Which player?
He who must not be named on loan from Spurs. I don't like him.
Oh. I thought you would.
Yeah.
I thought you were thinking about the other guy that used to play for your club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, him as well. Yeah, that
Which-
guy. Oh Jesus.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
Now, how can you play in a
Um,
Champions League group stage match and then next day you're at court?
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
I like to party
That is
hard.
crazy.
I like to party hard.
Or you like to
hard.
party?
Oh yeah, shout out Ernesto Valverde. He's currently Athletic Club's manager. But I'm sorry, Emery
Crazy
is
thing.
I'd say in terms of like Basque Country managers, it's Emery, then it's Valverde, then it's probably Xabi Alonso, and then like Arteta's like dead last.
Garcia, your prediction? You said your prediction already.
Yes, I did. I said 3-1 Juve.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Villarreal. I think there'll be a shock. I think Juventus might be a bit. You know what it is. This is a massive week for them. Guess who they play on the weekend?
Atalanta.
Nope.
Barcelona.
Guess who they play?
AC Milan. AC Milan's
sorry.
final game
Milan,
for the
yeah,
international.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AC
best team in
Milan.
La Liga. Boss.
Game. So rotation might be a thing.
Oh, it is going to be cinema, that match.
I can't wait for that game, bro. But honestly,
Serie A has been sensational this season.
Bro, it's been sensational. It's always been. The thing is that they took it away from being sports, and finally they brought it back this year. They finally brought it.
But I mean, just in contrast compared to a lot of leagues as well, it's been a standout.
Yeah.
In terms of entertainment.
In our match yesterday,
Right.
AC Milan versus Napoli.
Beautiful. Tempos.
Great
The way
game.
Modric's head deflected never as a shot into the ball.
Yeah, but not just that. Modric, just 40 years of age, the stability, the leadership. I mean, it's just nuts. Yeah. I mean, I McTominay 18th in the world.
Massimiliano Allegri as well at the helm.
Iraola's also Basque for into my guy here.
Yeah,
Wait,
sorry, I forgot about Iraola.
Who was the player that you talking about? Mention to me in private chat, please.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, the big game: Barcelona versus Paris Saint-Germain. Let's preview this game. No predictions yet. Let's preview this game because this is a big match. We need to preview this one. Obviously, Barcelona got their 2-1 win in the league against Sociedad, against the Basque side. I mean, obviously the youngsters that Barca have, Lamine Yamal. It's gonna be very interesting to see PSG and Barca. Obviously, Doué is I don't know if he's there. Yamal's not gonna play. Apparently, I think he's injured, right? Yamal? No, sorry. Yamal's fit.
Rafinha's injured.
Rafinha's injured, but Yamal came off the bench against Sociedad. But I mean, I can't lie to you. It's gonna be a tough game, Russ. Gusty, take it away, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I would be very stunned. Usually, when there's a big game, we all hype it, and then it ends up being underwhelming. It ends up being a draw. I don't see that happening at all in this case. It can be a draw, but I think goals galore because that's how Hansi Flick operates, right? He is goals galore. He is just guns blazing, right? He has a system of lives by the sword, dies by the sword. That's who he is. Now, PSG, on the other hand, yeah, Monkey D. Luffy, you're right. There are a couple big injuries on both sides. I think this can go either way. People are underestimating PSG though I know they lost to Marseille, but that team against anybody, they can dictate the midfield against anybody. It's going to be tit for tat. It really is. Pedri against the PSG midfield, Hakimi and Nuno Mendes against that higher Barcelona line. I don't know what to expect. All I can tell you is chaos, carnage, and catastrophe. I expect goals galore. But yeah, that injury list, it may hurt. Whoever has the lesser injuries may just have the edge simply based on that.
Yeah. Is Ousmane Dembele? Is he fit? Is he fit? I think he's injured, right? Ousmane Dembele.
And he's fit enough to walk 20 feet to get his Ballon d'Or trophy, but I don't know if he's fit enough for the match.
PSG just said they weren't gonna go that day because they had a match. They couldn't go to the awards.
That was ridiculous.
No, because
I mean,
they're
Because the Derby de la
No, it's because
Classique
of La
takes the
Classique.
importance.
sorry, let me clarify. Not PSG not going. Of course, they had to play their match. I just think Liga should have made an exception. They should have made an exception to the rule. Like, why would you have at the same time as the Ballon d'Or ceremony in your country?
The owner
France
went.
Football as well, run by
Like-
France Football.
Yeah, exactly. So to me, it was just bizarre. It's awful from a broadcasting standpoint. It's awful from a scheduling standpoint too. It's your fixture. It's your fixture in French league football. Sorry, but go on.
No, I was just saying that there's a lot of injuries as well in this game. Doué, Neves, Doubts as well. There's gonna be a lot of injuries in this game, so it could change the perspective of the scoreline. It could change the perspective of the game, like who we think is the favorite to win the game. Depending on, obviously, Jacques. Obviously, you do watch a bit of PSG, don't you? But anyway, preview the game.
Wrong assumption.
That's it.
No.
That's a South Sudan moment right
No.
there, King.
No prediction yet. Yeah, just preview the game. Just preview. No prediction yet.
Can I go?
mean,
Oh no.
No,
No. You say a bit. No. Come on.
I think Barca are going to be the teams that win it very easily. I just think the level of PSG injuries that they have to their attacking talent, because they're losing out on Doué, no Dembele, possibly no KK, no Vitinha, and no João Neves. That's pretty much their attack and their two best midfielders. They're only left with one. If all of those players end up injured, I don't think they're going to have the enough attacking talent to go, because their replacement options are youngsters, and that's a big game to go into if you're a youngster like Mavulu and players of that ilk. So I think Barca should win that game very, very easily, just because I feel like they have more of their stars available compared to PSG, who possibly could be up without two of their midfielders, three of their attackers, and that's going to be difficult for them going forward. But yeah, Jack can go.
Jack.
I mean, obviously, this is well, this potentially could honestly be like a Champions League final-esque sort of match. I mean, obviously, both teams have won a Champions League. PSG last season and Barcelona back in 2011, but like, I think this will be a close game. I think this will definitely be a close game. Like, both teams, their attacks just spectacular. I mean, obviously, as was mentioned, Kvaratskhelia had to come off at just after half time in the Auxerre match over weekend, and they had to play Mbaye or whatever his name. I'm not sure who this guy is. No offense. Who's 17 out on the right hand side. Ibrahim Mbaye. They had to play against Auxerre because like Dembele is injured. I'm not sure if Doué is actually in the squad or Bakola. Oh no, Bakola came on for Kvaratskhelia.
Bakola fit.
Yeah.
Bakola's
So like,
fit. Sorry, go on.
yeah, Bakola's fit, but Doué, as far as I'm aware, isn't. He's not. He's had a calf injury. It's saying like he's not back until like early October. But hopefully this is a good match. I think, as I said, it will be tight, but I think Barcelona have the edge in it. To be fair, yeah.
Renvir, you wanna preview this game as well?
There's a lot of sick notes for PSG, but I think Barcelona would just pip it. I don't think it'll be as drastic a gulf between the sides. Even though like youngsters are playing, like Ibrahim Mbaye, 17 years old, never heard of him, and I think even though them lot are playing, I don't think there's going to be a massive gulf in quality between the two sides. So I think Barcelona would just take it.
Who was that young player that scored for PSG in the Champions League final game that came off the bench?
Mayulu.
Oh, Seni Mayulu.
Mayulu.
I'm just looking at the injury list,
he
by the way. Sorry, I'm just looking at the injury list. According to this course, which is just an aggregation of everything else, People on the list are Ousmane Dembele, João Neves, Desiree Doué, Fabian Ruiz, Marquinhos, and also Quara. I can't pronounce his name, Maradona. So exactly. So
Kvaratskhelia, yeah.
exactly. So that is basically their entire core. And I didn't include Vitinha because I'm assuming it's precautionary. But yeah, like I said and like King said, I think the catalyst will be the injuries. I think that will be the catalyst in this game, and I think Barcelona need to win more than PSG because they need to make a statement more. Everyone knows PSG's credentials. If they and the beauty about this game is because both of them have such progressive styles of play, either can blow each other off the park. I wouldn't be surprised, but I still think PSG will score a couple. It's just how much can Barca score?
What's Barca's full injury list, Gustia? What's their full injury list?
From what I can
both
see,
their keepers are out, Joan Garcia and Ter Stegen are out. So they're going to have Szczesny in goal, no Balde possibly, and no Gavi.
Rafinha as well.
No Rafinha, no Fermin Lopez.
Yeah.
So Rashford will start. Lamine Yamal will start.
Lewandowski's going to start.
He will
Olmo
start.
probably.
Lewandowski. Koundé will start.
Koundé,
Christensen probably.
De Jong,
Araujo.
Barcy.
Kubarski.
Van Gos. No, wait, that guy.
It's basically a full strength Barca team.
Is Casado fit? Casado, is he fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He is. He came on. He came on the pitch in pause. He was substituted on in the 90th minute.
You're crazy.
Yeah, Barca missing 3 starters, and PSG had the possibility of missing 7.
Yeah, Ferran Torres off the bench as well.
Yeah, I just think as much as I believe PSG are the better team, as much as I believe if it's a Champions League final, they will win. And it would be amazing if Luis Enrique could go back to Barcelona and pull a masterstroke on them. I just think injuries-wise, Barca have the edge. Yeah. And in a game like this, fitness will be key anyways, right? Because if the PSG players like Vitinha are, a little bit of doubt with the intensity of this match, it could be that the thing that costs them. But I wouldn't be surprised if PSG won.
It should be Barca, because if your only real fit attacker is Barcola, and I'll be honest, he's overrated. I think sometimes he's a bit he reminds me of Doku in the sense of he never makes the right decisions when it goes to the attacking third compared to like the rest of their attackers. I think Dembele is the only real clinical one out of there. Like him and KK are the only real clinical ones, but Barcola is less clinical than them two. So I think they're gonna miss out especially if KK and is out and Dembele, because I think Barcola is very inconsistent to me compared to their front three of Doué, Dembele, and KK. And I don't trust Ramos as well. I think Ramos is very inconsistent as well. So they're gonna have a very inconsistent / young attack. Because I don't know if they're gonna find it worth it to risk KK in that match if he's a doubt. So let's say they're hypothetically their front three is Barcola, Ramos, and one of the youngsters.
It's not available.
Then it's going to be a long day because Barcola can be inconsistent, Ramos is inconsistent, and the youngsters. It's difficult to go to the new camp being a regular player, but being a 17, 18-year-old with that kind of pressure, I don't know if they're going to be able to live up to that pressure.
Ranveer?
So obviously they're reigning European champions. Barcelona wanted to be in that position last year and they got knocked out on their way to the final by Inter Milan. And I think this is a time for Barcelona to go and beat PSG because PSG have got a lot of doubts, a lot of injuries, and I think that Barcelona's squad, they've only got a few doubts that are key, drastic, like Gavi or Rafinha. So I think this is going to be Barcelona's game, and it's at the new camp as well.
Big up, Owen. Big up to you, bro. Congrats on the win, and obviously India beat Pakistan yesterday, so I'm also gassed about that. But anyways, I think we'll do score predictions now, and then we'll wrap up in just a bit. I do have one more. I do have one more bit of content I want to do before you close out. Barcelona 2, PSG 1. I just think with the injuries PSG have, it might be tough for PSG this week. I think players are not fit and everything like that. They might throw players in just for the sake of the game, just for the sake of the TV. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, that's my prediction. Augustia?
I agree. If PSG had a fit team, or if they had just a superstar like a Dembele, as King was saying, I think they win this. I have no doubt in my mind with Luis Enrique's style of play. They are more solid than Barcelona are as a team. And also with their style of play, they can score 4 or 5 against anyone at any place at any time. But because PSG's entire core is slashed, I think they probably score 2 goals. So the question to me is, can Barca score more than 2? Yes, they can. So I really don't want to sit on the fence. I don't know what can happen. Nothing would surprise me. Either smashing each other would not surprise me. But yeah, Barca are the favorites, is what I'd say. Yes.
I think if Barca had met PSG, I think Barca would have won last year, in my opinion.
I don't think so. I don't think they had Luis Enrique's mentality, and also just how dominant that PSG team was.
Bro, they both have won a triple. Don't forget both of them.
Amazing, but as we saw, Barca conceded 7 goals to Inter. PSG we're not going to concede to Inter because they're just so solid from back to front.
But it was a back and forth game. Barcelona were leading as well. Don't forget. Obviously,
I just my issue with Hansi Flick is I love his football. I think it's beautiful, but the reason it isn't as sustainable, or I don't rate him as highly as a Luis Enrique, even though he won the sextuple with Bayern, is because it's just live by the sword, die by the sword. So you take it as it goes. Whereas Luis Enrique is a lot more polished in that regard, from top to bottom, as a man manager, all the way to a tactician as well. So, and look at what he did with Spain as well, Luis Enrique, for the time that he was there. I understand he wasn't able to win trophies, and a lot of that was circumstance as well. But he just gets teams playing at their peak level, allows players to express themselves very freely, but also stick to the system. And they make very few mistakes, especially in transition, especially with passing the ball as well. So, yeah, exactly. If PSG was fit, they win, no doubt for me there. Just because they're not fit, Barca are favorites.
Jack?
I just want to correct something that Ranveer said, because they're not back at Camp Nou yet. Because they're still like the Barcelona board are still sort of like they haven't said when about they're going back into the stadium. And so they're still at the Olympic Stadium for the foreseeable future, until the board and Laporta mentions when they will go back, because it's been teased multiple times, but there's no set date in mind. Essentially, I mean, they were supposed to play one of their games early in the season in La Liga, there with a 25,000 capacity, because they still have to sort out the gods, if you will, at the stadium. But regardless, I think Barca will probably win this 2-1 or 3-2. The attacking force they have in their team just speaks for itself, to be fair. And I do think Paris Saint-Germain will provide a threat. Vitinha, obviously, hopefully Nuno Mendes goes back straight into the first team after him being on the bench at weekend and being rested against Auxerre. But yeah, I think free to Barca. Yeah.
3-2 Barca. Mine says PSG win 4-2.
I can see it.
That's fair enough, yeah.
Big up SKFC. Make sure you guys sub to SKFC, people. We're gonna wrap up in just a bit, bro. Take care, man. Take care as always, bro. Always do your content, man. You know what I mean? I see you hardly go live nowadays. But listen, we should do a show sometime soon, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to SKFC every single time. Sub to his channel, people. SKFC. King.
4-1 Barca. I just think a half fit, even if they let's say they risk some of their
Don't worry, bro.
midfielders, half fit PSG midfielders isn't going to be good enough against Pedri and De Jong. I don't think that's going to be worth it. So I feel like Barca will run rings around them.
I'll message you next time, bro. Sorry about that, bro. I didn't mean to, leave you out or anything. What was your score prediction, King? Sorry.
Oh, 4-1 Barca. I think they're going to run rings around the PSG midfield just because they're half fit. And in a game like this, the intensity, you can't be half. You can't be 50%. You can't even be 70%. You have to be 100 in that level of game. So I think it's going to be an easy Barca win. Not because of the quality of player, just because of the fitness and I don't. Let's say even if like two of them are out, two of their midfielders are out, that's more than enough. Or even one of them's out, it's more than enough to make a difference.
That's the thing. PSG 2 injured. Jacques, what was your score? What was your score prediction again?
3-2 Barca. 3-2
Barca.
Yeah.
Ranveer.
Yeah, even if Paris Saint-Germain don't have recognised starters, I think their intensity is still going to be very high, and Barcelona is going to have high intensity as well. So I think that Barcelona will just emerge victorious. So I'm going for Barcelona 3, PSG 2.
Barca 3, PSG 2. Fair enough. Last but not least, guys, team of week 1. That was one thing I wanted before we close out. We forgot to do team of week 1.
Definitely Kane in there.
Kane?
Yeah.
I was thinking Yildiz.
You can add
Neuer in goal for his 100th win.
I would say the PSG fullbacks. If you watch the Atalanta match, my goodness, defensively robust, attacking wise, relentless.
Virgil van Dijk in there for his goal.
Surely.
I'm excited.
Oh, you'd have to put Rashford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Rashford.
I put Simeone in for manager, but for just
Marcus
being a
Llorente.
nuisance.
Marcus Llorente has to be in there somewhere.
I don't know.
Llorente.
Are we starting from the goalkeeper?
Llorente has to be in the team.
Do we each pick a
100%.
choice and then?
Yeah, we'll start with the keeper.
Manuel Neuer.
I'm gonna go Joan Garcia because he made. If you watch that Barca game, the guy made some incredible saves in the first half. I'm gonna put Joan Garcia in the team. Joan Garcia is my number 1 keeper.
I agree with you.
All right, majority vote then. So, all right, so we'll go with man said Rulli 13 saves.
Oh, okay. I was.
All right, then we'll go Rulli then. Actually, I'll go Rulli based off of that. I'll go Rulli based off of 13 saves.
Yeah, well, the only 2 goals he conceded was penalties, and there's nothing you can do about that. So
Fair enough.
maybe put him in there.
Yeah. I think it should be Rulli. So you guys all
the
agree?
Marseille keeper.
Yes.
Yeah, Marseille, yeah.
Yeah, give it to
Go
him.
on, stick him in there.
Yeah.
Right back.
Hakimi, surely. I mean, like I said, defensively impenetrable, attacking wise, relentless.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Hakimi.
Yeah, probably say Hakimi as well. You guys all Hakimi? Agree Hakimi?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give it to Trent.
Next week.
No, I agree with you. I'll give it to Hakimi.
Hey, he kept the clean sheet, King. He kept the clean sheet. So you're onto something.
He did. He kept the clean sheet. Well done, Joe. Llorente, Lacazette, VVD, and Bodji. Llorente and Mendes as my fullbacks.
Llorente at left back. No, don't put him there.
Kimmich right back? Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Nah.
Hakimi is the one, I guess. Well,
it's the PSG fullbacks.
Center backs?
Travis Chalobah. No, I'm kidding.
I think Trans the Man's shout I think was good.
Who?
I think Van Dijk. I think Van Dijk is good. He was making a good shout.
My.
The lady boy from Bangkok. Huh?
Who? What are you talking about? Him? Why are you inciting violence?
SK says BVD and Marquinhos
shit.
center. That's fair. BVD
Oh,
and
man.
Marquinhos.
Okay, yeah.
BVD and Marquinhos is fair. Van Dijk scored the winner as well, so I think you might as well put him in there. What do you think?
No, free run there.
Anyway.
Nah, Van Dijk. I think Van Dijk for sure.
I was buying this. Knock himself.
Got him, bro.
Marquinhos and Van Dijk, I guess. We'll go Marquinhos.
Well, how about Bastoni?
Mm,
Clean sheet, that's all.
Nah, Van Dijk scored the winner for Liverpool. Marquinhos kept a clean sheet, 4-0 win against Atalanta. Much tougher opponent. Inter played Ajax, not a very good Ajax side, to be fair.
Yeah, I agree. I think Van Dijk Marquinhos makes sense.
Atalanta is a much tougher opponent as well than I think Inter. Than Ajax, in my opinion. Yeah, so Van Dijk and Marquinhos. You guys all agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember PSG putting a foot wrong. So no, I agree.
And King, Jack, you all agree with that?
Yeah.
Unless you want to
Yeah.
mid fullbacks, left back, Mendes, Nuno Mendes, or
Yeah, he got
110,000%.
I like the shout of who said it? Mboji from Monkey.
I'm gonna give another shot. I'm gonna go with Alvaro Fernandez from Real Madrid.
Nah, no Madrid player deserves to be in it. Or trash.
Alvaro Fernandez was good.
Oh, King, I agree. I think the referee should be in the team, right?
Yeah, the referee should be.
Alvaro Fernandez was
100%.
good.
Nah, man, they were hot garbage.
Nah, bro. Alvaro Fernandez was good, man. No, I'll give you to Alvaro Fernandez. Unless you man have more votes, we can go with Nuno Mendes.
So I'm going Nuno Mendes, man.
If it's between
nice.
Alvaro Fernandez and Nuno, I'm gonna go Mendes. No Madrid player in this.
Got a goal, a clean sheet, Ekevin. I don't see why Alvaro. The case for Alvaro.
Yeah, Alvaro Fernandez is Van Dijk, Dean Howson, Kubarsi, Pacho, Trincao, Bacalio, Vanaken, Rashford, Thuram, Kane.
I think Trincao has to be in there. The standout in Sporting's supreme performance. Yes.
What position are we on?
Midfield.
Midfield.
Unless you guys all agree with Nuno Mendes.
Oh yeah, Nuno Mendes. Okay, so are we
Nuno
doing
Mendes.
DMs or DM first? Or?
Should we just pick four players?
What formation? 4-3-3, yeah? 4-3-3?
Okay, so
Yeah.
3 midfielders.
Don't we're limit.
Trincão's more of an advanced midfielder.
Llorente for sure. Llorente number 1 has to be in there.
Yeah.
So Llorente and Trincao, and then one more.
Trincão.
Isn't Trincao
That's not, I mean, wait, guys. Are we building a balanced team or just with people who classify as a midfield?
or is Trincao playing
Just
midfield?
classify.
Classify.
So then-
Trincão can play on the flank and as a midfielder.
Yeah. So we'll do Trincao.
Is he a
Pedri.
striker though? Trincao?
No, I don't believe Trincão's a striker. He's,
No, it's Suarez, right?
yes,
we are.
yeah, Luis Suarez, the Colombian striker for
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, bro. Big up to you, man.
for Sporting Club.
No big up to you, bro. He dipped on us. No big up, bro. I'm kidding. But yes, I was Trincao. He was the outstanding player in Sporting.
Trincao, Llorente, and Vanaken.
Pedri Gonzalez.
I love the Pedri shout. Yes, you have to, right? You also have to factor in the opponent and the circumstances, and Pedri bossed it. Has
Yeah,
to
we'll
be
go
Pedri.
with that. We'll go with that.
Pedro Gonzalez rings a bell. What does he play for again?
Pedri,
What?
not Pedro.
No.
Pedro Gonzalez sounds like
You're doing the sporting player. I know who you're talking about, the sporting player.
Are you talking about Gonçalves? You're talking about
I-
Gonçalves.
Goncalves, you mean?
Gonçalves.
Gonçalves.
It's
Wait, I can-
Gonçalves.
Wait,
That's how you pronounce it.
Oh, Gonçalves.
Gonçalves.
I think
Yeah, he's
I think-
Portuguese.
Trans the man was talking about Pedri, the Barca midfielder, right? Am I
Who?
correct?
Who's talking about him?
Okay, so you mentioned Pedri, right?
He mentioned,
No,
yeah,
I meant
Rante
Pedro
mentioned.
Gonzalez. Who's up? Oh, he
Okay,
rings
I can't see this guy on my screen, so I don't know who you're talking about. But yes,
Yeah, he
Pedri.
rings a bell. I know who that is.
No. Are you talking about Pedro Goncalves?
No.
Oh, from the under 13s La Masia Academy. I don't know who you're on about, bro.
No, we're not talking about Gonçalves. We're
Pedri
from Wolves.
Pedri has a nickname called Pedro.
Yeah, but all I know is
his actual
Pedri.
name-
I don't know.
His actual name is Pedro. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know
his
his name. I just know him as Pedri.
His nickname is Pedri. Pedro.
Yeah.
Nickname, Hall of Fame. I don't really care. Pedri's in the team.
All right.
So was it Pedri, Lorente, and who was the
Pedro
Portuguese one?
Llorente and Trincao.
What up, Vanaken?
Well, Vanaken, yeah.
Vanaken instead of Trincao, because Trincao played against Almaty.
Okay then. Yeah, put Vanaken instead of Trincao then.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Vanaken.
You're
All
my
right,
brother, Vanaken.
Vanaken, Lorente, and what's the other one again? You said
Pedri.
Pedri.
No, it was Lorente, Pedri, and
Pedro
yeah, Vanaken.
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Pedro.
And Vanaken.
Pedro Pony.
Front three.
Tyler.
Front three.
Hazard, Harry Kane. Surely.
Harry
Are we
Kane,
doing left wing first or right wing first, or what we doing?
Rashford
Just
on the
three
left.
forwards.
Rashford left
Oh,
wing.
three forwards.
I like it.
Ra-
Fantasy, so
Rashford
Harry.
on the left.
Harry Kane, Rashford, and then
Give me Yildiz. I want Yildiz in this team. He's
Yildiz
balling.
is-
Paulinho,
Also-
Yildiz,
Like
and
that,
Rashfordinho.
I'm waiting for your Mbappe.
Promise David.
Oh yeah, he was good as well.
Wait,
I
where's
wouldn't have Kane in there, to be honest.
Thuram.
I would have the
Johannes is not.
the Karabag striker. What was his name? What was his name? Duran. Camilo Andres Duran Marquez. Yeah, the Colombian from
Muy
Karabag.
bien. Muy bien, King.
Muy bien.
Muy bien,
Está
El
muy
Rey.
bien, hermano.
All right, front three. Rashford on the left wing. Up top, I'm gonna go with
Wait, who
Mbappe.
else was good though as strikers?
Anthony Gordon.
Johan was good, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Hurricane. And on the right wing, I'm gonna go with
Don't do it, Ekevin. Don't do it.
I don't know who plays. I don't know right wing.
No, he's gonna pick Mbappe, bro. I just know it.
No, he's gonna put.
I
Salah.
wasn't gonna go with Mbappe.
No. Johan.
No shouts for Martinelli.
Bro, no.
Martinelli, he scored a nice
No.
goal.
No.
Off the bench, Martinelli, our super sub for this team.
All right. Thuram. I'll go Thuram on the right wing then.
Ali.
Yeah,
Right,
Thuram.
Thuram, right wing. Yeah, we can do that.
And Simeone is manager.
Wait, well, who's the attack?
So my attack was Rashford, Harry Kane, and Thuram.
Thuram. Marcus Thuram.
Yeah.
Take off Kane and give me Yildiz. That's my friend. Yeah, man, Yildiz was balling.
Thuram scored 2. But yeah, you guys all agree with that?
So.
Yeah, Thuram up front, and Rashford and Yildiz on the wings.
Yeah, Tram should have had that trick, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, people, we are gonna wrap it up here. Just well under 2 hours.
Wait, who's the manager?
Simeone.
Simeone.
Are we sure?
Okay.
Why?
Is a Real Madrid referee included in the team?
yeah.
Simeone lost though.
Yeah, why are we giving it to
Check
Simeone?
look in the team.
He lost.
Just for jokes.
No, Ekevin agreed with it. So
Yeah.
No,
you might
actually, Luis Enrique, whatever.
It has to be Luis
come
Enrique.
on.
Yeah.
Luis Enrique. But anyways, guys,
Simeone.
If you want to,
Simeone,
Kevin, if you want to
that's
clip it up,
Enrique.
if you want to clip it up, you got 30 seconds.
What?
If you want to clip up the show.
Don't worry about it. I can.
Oh no.
Don't worry
best
about it,
manager
fam.
of the week
Don't
was
worry
Thomas
about
Frank.
it.
Company.
No. We're not talking
No.
about Thomas
Yeah,
Frank.
man. Great 1-0 win. Great 1-0 wins against Villarreal.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you guys sub to King's channel. The link's in the title. He'll be doing a watch along in just a bit. And
Yeah.
people, enjoy the Champions League. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back tomorrow with Josh for the Premier League review show tonight. I think there's a Premier League game. Everton, I'll watch that.
Everton
And
West Ham.
Yeah, and Jack will be back tomorrow as well for the review
Sorry.
show. So Jack, I'll see you tomorrow, and King, I'll see you for the show on Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Go Eagles, fly Eagles, fly.
Big up to you, Jay Jones. Big up to you, my guy. And
Big up Jay Jones.
and anyone who was in the chat earlier, SKFC was here. Pawan Gaming was here. Anyone else was here?
Monkey Luffy.
No, I'm talking about channels, like channels that people have. Anyone else in the chat that was
Pain in the Arse. He has a channel.
sorry?
Subscribe to Pain in the Arse.
And subscribe to African King Academy as well. I think that's all.
What was Pain in the Arse's channel?
That's his channel.
Is that his channel?
Yeah, quality content on there.
Oh,
Chelsea
nice.
women.
There's a Tarantino directed movie on there as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I would watch if it was Christopher Nolan.
Not this
I
stuff
watched
again.
it.
bro.
I'm gonna see if
Invested
there's
in the
anyone else I missed out. I'm gonna see if anyone else I missed out, so I can shout the channel out before we wrap up. King, you wanna shout anything out? You have anything other than the watch along?
Oh yeah, Lakers in 5. Amarim in, Ineos in, Arteta in.
Speaking of all that, yeah, NBA is around the corner, people. So we are gonna do NBA preview very, very soon.
Yeah, man.
But make sure you guys tune into the NBA season.
And Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. Not just the preview, but also fantasy, right?
Yes, NBA fantasy very, very soon, bro. 100%. And Augustia, I've sent you.
Yes, you guys all have to come after my crown because I am 7 years in, 7 wins in a row, unbeaten. Over 100 different people in the league. I'm the only winner. So
Tell him, bro. You know what I mean? Tell him. But yeah, King, sorry, go on, bro. I wanted to shout your channel out and everything.
Oh yeah, African King Academy, #1 Chelsea women's fan channel. I'm doing a stream for the game today. Everton West Ham is going to be fun. First game of who's their manager now? Oh yeah, Nuno Espirito
Santos.
Yeah, Nuno Espirito, Despacito Santos against Everton away. So it'll be fun to watch that, and I'll be doing NFL in the evening as well, early morning. And maybe you may get a politics stream.
Bragging rights.
You might get a politics stream, not on Kick, but on Rumble.
What'd you get? Years in a row, man. What'd you get?
What do I get?
Oh, I got not me, King. I got bragging rights. I got clout. I got connections. I got the whole school talking about me. I got people from outside the school from all around the world talking about me. So yeah, I'm cooking, bro.
I might take your crown this year. We shall see.
Hey, I have nothing to lose. Even if I lose, I'm still the greatest of all time. So it's just charity work.
One more and 7 to go.
Yeah, but you know what? King is coming up. So
we shall see about that. But yeah, King. Sorry, bro.
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Kick.
Your channel.
Not Kick, but Rumble. Authentic world analysis for your politics.
I asked me to talk to you about Rumble after the show, by the way. I have to tell you about something. I'd say about Rumble after the show, please. But make sure you guys.
We'll mention it on the show itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys in the chat want to find out, King and I are breaking down what the hell is going on in the world and the power dynamics, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up the Chinese.
Yes. Cheers, yeah.
Nisha John got in.
Big up Julian Petrulis.
I appreciate you, Augustia, Jack, and Ranveer as well. F1 is back this weekend, people. So we are gonna do the F1 shows this weekend. And the lads will be back.
Shout out Max Verstappen, by the way.
Yeah, he won the race.
Nürburgring race.
The first man to win in a Ferrari, first Formula One driver to win in a Ferrari car this year. So
no, Hamilton won a sprint
race. Sprint race don't count.
I get it, but the full race.
Sprint race, Ranveer. Sprint race.
Sprint races don't count. They don't check the calls afterwards. But I digress. This is about the Champions League, isn't it?
They give you 8 points for winning it.
And the big small, that's the only thing Ferrari fans are going to win this year.
We'll preview that. We'll preview that this weekend. But anyways, guys, King will be going live in just a bit with Augustia. I think you guys are going live. What time are you guys going live?
He has a football stream.
Oh yeah, King has the NFL show very soon, and Augustia, you two are going live when? When you two going live? When you two going? I'll shout out.
I mean, maybe after. I don't know. We'll talk privately.
Cool. You man go follow this on Rumble, right? And tonight on King's channel, he's doing NFL watch along, and I think you're doing Everton West Ham as well, yeah, King.
Yeah, man.
Send me the link. I might hop on for that. I might hop on for the watch along. Send me the link. I might be there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll send the link.
Cool. Jack and Ranveer and Augustia. Big up to you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Premier League show. We're out, people.